Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to another live subscriber Q&A. It's Monday mornings, that on at least in California time, which means that it's time for you to log in, get your questions answered about growing your channel, about video ads, about how to use video to grow your business. We're going to be answering your questions, going through some of the toughest objections in video marketing. We're joined, as always, by our good friends in the Facebook group. If you'd like to join us there, you can also and engage with us throughout the week. You know, there's a great place to get conversation going throughout the week. Then you can go to Facebook, search for Owen Video, click on groups, and you'll find our group. So if you're out there, I want to encourage you to log into the comments below. Tell us, who you are and what you do with video. I'd love to hear from you guys both on YouTube and in the Facebook group. We've already got some great questions lined up today, so I'm excited to sort of go through those with you. Starting with some questions on live video, which I'm excited about. We've got a great group on Facebook. Kathy's logging in. She says, how did you get that cool brick background? Well, I'll tell you, that is the secret. That is part of the depth of what we'll go into in the Video Marketing Mastermind, which is my private group where you guys can meet with me on a monthly, you can get my pre-recorded trainings for video marketing and how we've used video. But this is a background I picked up. We experimented with some different types of things and what would look great on camera. And we're deciding, we've gone forward with this one. You guys like it? It sounds like the feedback is great. Dean Jonathan is saying, I think it's a green screen. It is not, my friend. It kind of looks like that though, but I think the camera is really good and the lighting's a little bit off. So it sort of gives it that sort of digital look. So it's good to see you guys out here today. I'm going over to the YouTube channel right now. I'm going to see who's joining us over there. We got Nature Calls, Ave Ricks, Just Sonoma. What's up? Wizard Technical and Awesome Sauce is coming on board. It's good to see you guys. We switched up the action a little bit here today. We're doing the live stream from the desktop with the mic onto YouTube. We're streaming from mobile onto Facebook. We've got two groups going, and I'm really excited to engage with your guys' questions today. We had a whole lot of really great questions come in from our live last Monday, and also in the Facebook group, kind of on an ongoing basis. There's some great questions coming in. So let me just go ahead and find those, YouTube questions. Let's see if we can find those there. And then we'll get started. It's probably under shared with me. Yeah, there it is right there. I've got an assistant. I'm working with an assistant. She's local, someone that I'm excited about, excited to show her to you guys, not only through the back end for those of you that are customers and working with me in the mastermind or some of the private coaching, but also on the channel and maybe making some appearances on video. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll get to some of that stuff. So I'm excited. All right. I think we've got some great questions. So if you've got questions for us today, ask them in the comments section below. I want to start with Dexter Caffey's question from yesterday, or it was Bill Calhoun. It was Bill Calhoun's question. So let me go and find that right now. Sorry, guys, this is why I need an assistant, right? Because I said I wanted to start off with that question. And here it is right now. So I told him we would start the group with this. Okay, so this first question is coming from Bill Calhoun, who says, I watched your YouTube about blue jeans. I see now Facebook is creating the ability to split screen share your broadcast. So what's the best platform to use for broadcasting interviews on Facebook Live without all the glitch headaches? Okay, great question from Bill Calhoun in the private Facebook group. When it comes to streaming, on the internet, you're going to have a lot of options, right? There's a Walmart of options out there in terms of live streaming software and whose platform you can use. You've really got to pick the platform that best serves your purposes and best fits into your strategy. For example, with what I'm doing right now, I'm streaming both onto YouTube and I'm streaming onto Facebook. And I've got different needs for both of those audiences. So I'm choosing softwares and cameras based on those things, right? But I could stream, guys. I could be streaming with this box and a freaking studio camera. You know, I've got those options. So the tools are out there, Bill Calhoun. What I would do is this: is you've got to go and find those softwares and investigate, you know, 3 of them, the 3 that you like the most. In my case, I would recommend Blue Jeans. I would recommend Be Live TV. And let's see, is there another good one out there? I'd love to hear from you guys. Oh, Ecamm Live. I'd be checking out Ecamm Live. And all of them have different great features and different, you know, drawbacks to them. So you got to consider all those things. And my advice to you is that you drawbacks to them. So is that you spend the time investigating those platforms and seeing what works best for you. So that's a great question. Manoti Wiz on Facebook is asking, can you do Facebook Live and YouTube at the same time? Can you do Facebook Live and YouTube at the same time? And if you guys are watching, whether on YouTube or Facebook, I'd love to know, are you guys live streaming? Are you guys interested in live streaming, whether you're a vlogger or a regular channel? I'd love to hear from you. Danielle Branch, good to see you, buddy. Averick, Safe House Studios, Media Box Entertainment, good to see you guys logging in like champions on the YouTube channel. Corey Holoman, Local Concierge, good to see you. Shumalia Hussein, Harry Bowles, Jessica Spencer, good to see you guys. Happy Monday to you. I hope you're enjoying the stream, the new background. It looks kind of green screeny, but it's not. I promise you it's not. I've got a sore throat today, guys. Do you hear it? And I'm drinking water instead of coffee today. So that's a big change. That's a big change. Eileen Smith is saying smile time. You know, I haven't seen that live in action yet, Eileen, but I'd love to. So the question is, can you stream live simultaneously to YouTube and to Facebook? And that's a great question. Yes, you can. And I think it goes back to that software question. It goes back to that question about, are you, like, what are your needs? Do you need to simulcast? Or do you just want to do it because of it's convenient? Facebook and YouTube have very different audiences. Right now, I am streaming to Facebook and to YouTube. But really, I'm going to turn off the Wi-Fi on my desktop here so that I'm streaming on 2 separate internets, right? So yes, that's possible to stream to, and you can do it from one platform. You can do it from live stream. You can do it from Wirecast. There's probably Livecaster is a new one I'm hearing. There's probably a variety of platforms that'll simulcast, but I'll tell you what, they're all going to be premium. And if not premium, you're going to be using 2 different devices, sort of like I am here, because of the drawbacks and just the basic resources like internet speed and things like that. You know, so you've got to be aware. You got to be aware of some of those questions. Awesome Sauce is saying, hey, Owen, great background and lights. Yes, stepping up our game. Harry Bowles is saying, how do I get subscribers? This is a great question, guys. And sometimes, you know, we go through it so fast on the Q&As because we're sort of like, you know, just not wanting to play into that game of how do I grow my channel, like doing specific consulting on you know, on a live stream. So let's answer that question and really talk about it, because when it comes down to getting subscribers, you're really trying to accomplish a specific goal there, and that's build a channel. What are you trying to build a channel for, Harry? That's my question to you. What are you trying to build a channel for? Because if you want subscribers, you're going to need to look for them in the areas off YouTube where they exist, where they play. Okay? Can you imagine wanting to start a basketball league and not going to where the athletes are to start recruiting your players? You know what I mean? You've got to be going out to where they are off YouTube and bringing them into your channel. And there's lots of different ways to do that. There's lots of different ways to get involved in other people's communities as well, right? By coming in, asking questions, engaging in those audiences, saying hi to people, going in, looking at someone else's channel and either subscribing to them out of support, right? Or checking out their channel and engaging and saying, hey, this is somebody I could get along with. Look for friends on YouTube. Look for people who are broadcasting in marketplace, like in content silos similar to yours, right? So if you're a family vlogger or a makeup vlogger, beauty vlogger, you want to find maybe some hairstylists. You want to find maybe some actors, some film channels, you know, that you could get involved in, help with makeup and that sort of thing. And of course, find other beauty vloggers that you could be networking with. Maybe Jarhead wants to get that, start working with more beauty vloggers. Jarhead's a good fan of the show, a good friend of the show, and just started a home vlogging channel because his other self-defense channel has been, you know, really, really affected by YouTube's monetization policy. So that's really interesting. Claudemir Martin says, great question, by the way. My apartment is close to the airport. So how do I record videos in a noisy environment? How many of you guys had this problem? How many of you guys are shooting in a home studio or, you know, some place like that? Maybe you've got a warehouse with an industrial area like AM Details, Alan over there, right? And he's got some questions. Hey guys, hey David, Freund, and Josh, Eileen. Man, what a great group we have here today. We've got Awesome Sauce and Abe Ricks on YouTube, and we've got, or on YouTube, I should say, and then Eileen and Dave and Dean, these great live streamers and YouTubers over here on Facebook. It's great to see you. See you. Herman says, looks like the old brick wall is about to collapse. Hey, it's California. You never know. You know, this whole thing could blow at any moment. Peter Nez, Professor Nez is logging in saying, nice set, Owen. Looking good. Thank you, sir. Air 5 to you. Dean Jonathan is saying you do look a little orange. Hey, man, this is my California glow. Let me see what we do when we open these windows a little bit. I feel like that's going to let too much light in, but we'll see. Eileen, come on, Eileen. So we're looking, just kind of going through some comments here, and Eileen's making some great points about Ecamm Live and some of the drawbacks there. So that's a great question. Eileen, big 5. Oh, with the super chat. Now, if I click that, she says, oh, and thanks for all the live video advice. You rock. So what Eileen has done is Eileen's just thrown $5 into my channel using the super chat function. So that's a huge compliment. It's a huge feedback. So we're doing a big Air 5 to Eileen watching on YouTube and Facebook. Eileen, by the way, is a great live streamer. And she's got her own channels that she's building. She was a speaker at Social Media Marketing World. So it's great to have her on the air. So I'm hearing that this, okay, good. Abe Ricks just scared me. He said the Wi-Fi stream just went black. Let's talk about, so I got scared, of course. Let's talk about living next to the airport, noisy environments, and how you can decrease some of these things. The first thing that I would say, Ramonica says, hello, first time here. Good to see you. I love seeing new timers here, first timers here. So the first thing you're going to want to think about is soundproofing your garage. Okay. And how you can do that. Soundproofing your studio. You can put, for example, there's foam, styrofoam, waffles, soundboards that you can buy on Amazon for relatively cheap. You know, if you have an income, then they shouldn't be a problem for you to, a couple time purchases, maybe spend $75, $100. They're probably like $25 a pack and you get so many square feet. of them. And I don't know on prices. I'm guessing this. I looked them up a while ago. But you can get these. And what that's going to help to do is going to help to keep the sound that's in this area, and it won't go bouncing all over the walls and jingling around. That's going to help you focus your lavaliers on your audio, on the attention, your voice, right? And what it is that you're recording. It's going to keep sound out too. It's going to keep some of that reverberation off the walls. Although I can't necessarily speak to the fact that will it keep all of that out? Is that what sound foam board is made to do? I don't think so. I think it's made to keep all the sound sort of inside. So filming on the outside, you can definitely change your microphone, right? If you've got loud airport noise happening overhead, it's going to depend on how loud it really gets. But you're going to be in a place where you want to be timing your videos, getting a microphone that is least likely to pick up that noise. I would try a lavalier. I'd try a clip lavalier if you're using a shotgun mic. That may not be the best thing, but you know what else I'm really happy with lately? I'm really happy with my Zoom H1. It's my Zoom H1. It's a miniature. It's a miniature recorder. Okay. So check this out. And you guys have probably seen this before, right? It's something like this. So I have smashed it all up here with the mic. Actually, it's probably keeping it protected, which is not a bad thing. So it's this little guy right here, right? Which can double as your desktop mic. It can also be your iPhone mic. So that's a really great feature to have, and to be using, you could be using a mic like this and keeping it low or keeping it off to the side, that sort of thing, and capturing audio that's less likely to get the airplane noise. Finally, you're going to want to be timing your videos for the best. The fact is, right? If you live by the airport, you're going to be working around their schedule to get your videos done. And so you want to sort of be in a place where you can film and film effectively. Queen for Infinity. Hey, before we go to that next question, if you're just logging us, whether you're watching us live on the Facebook group or live on YouTube, welcome to the Monday morning Q&A, subscriber Q&A. Guys, you can plan on me being here for about 25, 30 minutes every Monday morning to go over your questions and help you build your channel, grow your business with video. And I want to give you guys a taste in this short time we'll spend together of what it's like to work with me in the Video Marketing Mastermind, which is a private group. It is a client group where you can work with me in my private group, my trainings, my pre-recorded trainings on how to grow your YouTube channel, Facebook video ads, and over 104 hours of pre-recorded video training. You get one new module a month. It opens up with the Video Marketing Mastermind, which are 5 great trainings on how to get started, how to get this whole thing rocking. And then you get one new training a month. So if that's something you're interested in, we'll post links to it in the description box. So Queen for Infinity TV says, do you have tips to keep your streams professional, even though you can't have overlays? First of all, Queens, you can have overlays. You can have it all. I promise you, but it will take time. You've got to build it up and you've got to figure out, wait for the technology to get there. Ecamm Live is a great way to start using overlays. Even if you just have a webcam, if you've only got a webcam, Ecamm Live will serve you very well and have professional overlays available. OBS is free and has overlays that you could build in. But I understand the question at heart is that what if you just decided in your mind, I'm not going to be using overlays. It's too much work. I don't want to do it, or I'm streaming live in a situation where nobody can be kind of doing it. How do you keep your streams professional? This is a great question. And I think I've done a pretty good job of remaining professional throughout my, bout with cancer and, continuing to grow and build the business from there. So I like the question. And I think that part of your professionalism is going to come from a format. Okay. And having a standard operating procedure. And I'm not talking about something all high tech and fancy per se. Okay. I'm talking about a format that you follow where your viewers can rely on you to be there. And they know what to expect from you. every single week. So here's an idea. If you're going to keep it professional, have an opening every live that's the same. Hey, everybody, welcome to the show. As you know, I go live every Monday at 9 a.m. for the Monday morning subscriber Q&A, and we're so happy to have you all here. Kind of have that ready to go in your mind. And then you sort of move them to step 2, which is what? You're doing video reviews or reactions, reaction videos. You say, well, next what we're going to do is we're going to do a move into my reactions. You, of course, don't have to say those things. You can just have a way of transitioning into that new section. So what I do is I will do close-ups on my phone. You guys have seen my video ads. Maybe you've seen this. I'll have a close-up of me on my phone, and I'll to get to the next scene, I'll be talking here about what we're going to do next, and that's really exciting. And then I'm moving on to the next topic. So just, even using just your mobile phone to sort of like transition between things, you could sort of go, swoop it a little bit and just give the viewer like, remember Batman from if anybody remembers Batman from the like the 60s, just a quick little, you could even do a little whistle through it, hey, everybody, I'm back again. Something. It sounds corny, right? It might be a little bit, but the idea is that you've got a way of transitioning yourself from point A to point B so that people are, you said you stream Nintendo games. Yeah. So, so that you're able, you can't do overlays because you're doing live gameplay. So, having a way of moving from one place to the end. Hey, I'm doing this. Now I'm doing this. And finally, I'm going to do this. Letting your viewers know what your intentions are. Great question over here. Oh, darn it. I just lost it. Can you explain? It's funny, like it'll update and then I lose. I know I'm skipping through some, guys. Okay, so One Woman Nomad RV Life. One Woman Nomad RV Life says this has this. Can you explain watch time and the time watched in one video? Is it better to get 3 minutes watched on a 9-minute video long than 10 minutes on a 30-minute video or 10 minutes on a 30-minute video? So we're talking about viewer retention versus watch time. Right? Viewer retention, how long a viewer watched for, and your watch time, your total minutes watched of a video. So it's a great question. And really it's, do you want a bigger percentage of your video watched? Like, is it better to get 50% of your video watched and therefore you make shorter videos? Or is it better to make longer videos and get, more watch time, more minutes watched, even though it might only be 20% of that video? Which is YouTube going to reward more? Well, the case for Facebook and for YouTube is going to be on your total watch time. It's going to be large. I don't have stats or data on this, so I want to be really careful with that. But these platforms want you on their platform longer. They want you watching their content longer. And so to do that, or they're going to reward videos that keep eyeballs on them longer. All right. YouTube specifically, you're going to be better off with longer videos and getting a smaller percentage, but longer minutes, more minutes watched, guys. That's what you should be searching for. So make a 30-minute video, make an hour video. If you've got more content, you've got content for people to skip through, right? And talk about making it professional. You could even say, hey, having a system. Hey, and in about 20 minutes, this is an hour-long stream today, guys. And in about 20 minutes, we're going to be moving into the Mario Kart section, and I'll go into that for a little bit. And so if I'm watching just to watch that level or that thing, I could skip right to that. I think that's a pretty great way to increase your watch time. Now, in your stats, you're going to see big dips. You're going to see these big dips, which means that people stopped watching this chunk of your video and then started up again here, on this side. So I think that it's a great question, watch time versus retention. And it's important to get into your analytics and to know those things. We're going to flip back over to Facebook now, see what's going on over there. It's good to see you guys. DJ Pre Basilio Alonso, it's good to see you. Kathy Fitz is saying, yes, keep it fun. We try. We try so hard to keep it fun, you know. Dude, you know I'm always trying. Dean Jonathan says, you know I'm always trying to drop in. Totally, man, and I love to see you here. Josh Greenway is asking a question. He says, what kind of camera are you using? Great question. So I have the option to use any number of cameras. I could be using my DSLR. I could be using my Panasonic Studio Cam. I'm using right now, you know, you've got to use the best tools for the job. And when it comes to this show, simulcasting on 2 different places, I want to be in a place where I can use these tools quickly and effectively. So today I'm streaming with my go-to live camera, which is the Logitech C920. Logitech C920. That's what I'm watching on this camera right here. And let's see, what are we getting from this camera? Let me go to my... It's not bad. It's not bad at all, guys. Like on YouTube, this looks pretty sharp. The blue is sharp. I look pretty sharp. So this is looking pretty sharp over here. Now on Facebook, which is this camera here, I'm streaming from my iPhone. And it could die at any moment. I don't know. I've got it plugged in. I'm hoping that we're not using more than we're taking. But this one looked great. The camera looked great in my tests. And in my pictures. Where it didn't look great, in on camera now. It's kind of like beige. My face is a little beige. So we'll try to dial that in. I just turned the lights off here a little bit. And I'm going to go back to, see, even with the lights off on YouTube, this still looks pretty great from this camera. So I think that even with the lights off on this camera over here, it's still a little dark, but maybe dark is better than orange. What do you guys think? I'd love to know. If you're watching on Facebook right now, what are your thoughts on the colors back here? Is it too dark? Do I need to have another light on my face? What are your guys' thoughts? YouTube, I'd love to hear from you guys there as well. Learnabout says, hey, Owen, I have 106 subscribers and I uploaded 11 videos, but I only got about 1,200 views. What to do about it? Learnabout, make better videos, period. Make better videos, get them out to more people. I mean, those are the 2 things you need to do, right? To get more views. You've got to be looking at your content and saying, is this like the grade A level content in my niche? It's super important, guys. It's super important. If you're in the YouTube, if you're in the home construction space on YouTube and you're talking about like home improvement, plumbing, and fix-it-uppers and do-it-yourself, if that's like your thing, you've got to know who the leaders are in that space and who are the top channels and what are people watching on those channels, especially on TV, because those are big TV shows. Every major like gardening and home channel has some type of show like this. Try to model your show after theirs a little bit. Get inspiration from their shows a little bit, you know, and use that as a guide to make better videos. The other part of that is do more promotion. Like so many of us, I think we're so busy between our jobs and our channels and our personal lives, our relationships, that it's amazing that we can even do video in the first place, right? It's a major blessing, I think, in my life. But beyond that, having you know, the ability to now promote these videos you just spent your whole week making is a whole nother thing. But you have to do it. And I would be spending more time developing relationships off of YouTube, in blogger, in blog circles, and on forums and in private Facebook groups. Not as places where you can share your video, guys, but as places where you can make new relationships with like-minded people. Right? It's one thing to post your video in a forum in your signature and get, you know, so many clicks per week. That's a good thing. You know, videos in your email signature, just a link. Hey, my newest YouTube video here. You know, just little links like that is one thing, but it's another thing to have that link be your subscriber link. So you're actually getting subscribers as they're going. And then another thing, you know, about that is to actually develop a network of people where you're logging into their content. Maybe it's their blog, maybe it's their live video, maybe it's nothing, maybe they got nothing, but you log in and you just check in with them. And, you know, they engage with you on your YouTube channel. You know, hey, my new video's up, you know, love it if you made a comment. You know, having a small network of people that you're actually having conversations around your videos. That's what I'm trying to say. You're actually having conversations around your videos. So I'm going to leave you guys with that today. We've already been on a little longer today than I had planned to go, but I hope you got a lot of content out today. Guys, if you want to join me for more subscriber Q&A and get your questions answered, every Monday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we'll be logging in on Facebook and on YouTube to go through your questions. That's your chance to get your questions answered and see what it's like to work with me privately, and the type of great strategy and milestones and stepping stones that you can get here, I hope will take you into the future of your channel, and would love to work with you more privately. So thanks, guys, for watching. We'll see you next Monday. And don't forget, I think I've got a new video coming out this Wednesday. I'm really excited about the next couple videos. They've got some really great content. So we'll see you then, guys. Take care.